I'm here in New Orleans with the CSF Foundation board meeting, mainly because I've been interested in getting involved with the nonprofits, something that I could give back. And I felt a connection with the Bobby Jones Classic out of Atlanta, and it benefits the foundation, so it was a natural fit for me. My introduction to CSF actually came through Dorothy Poppy, who is head of the foundation, and she reached out to me, and I did not know Dorothy, but she was persistent in a very polite way as far as she needed a contact in Atlanta, again dealing with the Bobby Jones Classic. I happened to be someone that she felt like could open up doors in Atlanta, and she also said, if it's meant to be, in other words, if it's something you feel comfortable with, then there will be a connection, and we, meaning the foundation and a connection with Rob, we can move forward. I did feel that connection. It was pretty instantaneous, and we have been together for the last 2 years. What I feel like that I can do as far as helping the foundation is really broadening the knowledge as far as CSF to the rest of the community, the world, so to speak. There is a company in Atlanta that we're helping to associate CSF with, and we really feel like that partnership can really grow in the expansion of knowledge and awareness. My connection with CSF really goes back to the Bobby Jones Classic. It's a golf tournament held in Atlanta at a golf course known as East Lake, which is where Bobby Jones learned to play golf. I feel like through the Bobby Jones Classic, the money that can be raised to help fund research will create awareness of the two disorders, and we hope in time that we can find cures for them.
I'm Raymond Cornelius. I'm in New Orleans this weekend with CSF Think Tank, and I'm here this weekend to meet the other board members and meet all the players, if you will, in the CSF Foundation. CSF is doing a lot of great work, and I feel that my connections in Atlanta and in the business community can help CSF, and we feel like it's a wonderful cause, and we're really impressed with the people that are involved in it. And so I'm really anxious this weekend to see what we can find out about CSF and see where we fit in with them. Dorothy Poppy called me before the Bobby Jones Classic last year. It's a golf tournament that we hold in Atlanta. This is our second year. 2012 was our first year. And she asked me and my business partner if we'd be involved in it. And at first we looked at it and thought this could be something that we're interested in. And after we did a little bit of research about CSF and Dorothy and the organization, we decided that this is something that we should be involved in. This is an organization that is very involved, and I hate to use the word passionate because so many people use it and I think it's well overused, but they truly care about what they do, and they care about their their cause and the people's lives that they affect. And so what I'm hoping to help them do is to spread awareness of it with our connections in Atlanta, in the golf community, throughout East Lake, Sea Island, and the other courses, Augusta, National. We're hoping to raise awareness with the right people, the people that are influential, that can help this cause. And if I could be a small part of that, I would be certainly happy.
Hi, I'm Scott Gregerson. I'm currently Vice President of Strategic Partnerships for Valley Care Health System, health system just to the east of San Francisco. I'm at the CSF Think Tank here in New Orleans. Excited to be here, actually honored. I'm a board of director and have been with CSF Foundation for about 7 months now. Again, excited to be here and excited to see the dialogue and the interaction tomorrow. I originally became involved with the CSF Foundation through a dear friend and a physician who worked at my hospital, Dr. Fraser Henderson. Did a lot of work with these patients in Washington, D.C., and I actually helped him start a dedicated center in Lanham, Maryland, just outside of D.C. I truly was inspired by his work. I've been a hospital executive for about 10 years, And to see the effect he had on these patients was profound. It was moving. The suffering of this disease relates, at least in part, to the fact that it's so hard to diagnose, and historically it's been even worse. So the challenge that these patients faced as they sought a diagnosis that was actually treatable is really a big part of the story. And so the challenge for us is awareness. The challenge for us is to find solutions that allow patients not to go through 5 or 10 years of seeking answers that aren't found. So in my part, in a small part, I want to be able to help the organization in creating that awareness and hopefully alleviating the suffering. I now, fortunately, am on the West Coast, and I'm the only director who is on the West Coast. This has really been an East Coast effort just because most people have been positioned there as I was. I think it's critical that we now move to a national stage, and I'm hoping to be able to help facilitate that. We have some great centers out near I work, UC Davis, UCSF, Stanford, and I'm hoping my ties with them can help expand our reach out and make it a truly national effort.
My name is Caitlin Esposito. I am the program assistant for CSF. I'm in New Orleans this weekend for the CSF think tank meeting. I got started in the program a little while ago, actually generally a long time ago. I've known Dorothy Poppy for a very long time. Her son was affected by Chiari syngomyelia, and so she's always had a role with these disorders. So I just kind of volunteered for the organization she's been a part of, and after I graduated college with my Bachelor's of Science in Biology, it kind of made sense for me, since I wanted to get into the nonprofit world, to work with her. So now I work here. And I hope that I can help, even in an administrative format, make everything run smoothly so that we can one day find a cure for people with these disorders, because I've met quite a few of them now, and I just really want to help make them, their children, anyone affected, feel like they're not alone and that they can feel better.